This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we are a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, which is being held virtually this year. Joining me right now is the team from Defiance Silver Corp. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is DEF on the TSX Venture, and from that team is Chris Wright, the chairman and CEO, and Doug Cavey, who is the technical advisor. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Doing great, Robert. Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you.
Fantastic. Thanks. Yeah, good to see you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's start with a quick overview and history of the company. So Chris, I'm going to throw to you first, and then Doug, we'll go to you after.
Sure. Thanks, Robert. Well, Defiance Silver's been around since the sort of early 2010s. It started off by picking up some assets from Impact Silver in Mexico and the Zacatecas camp in 2011. Came with an initial resource, 16.9 million ounces. And the company sort of added a little bit to the land package over the years. Subsequently, there's been some more transactions later in 2018. We picked up the Tepal gold copper asset in Michoacan, which is southwest of Zacatecas, Guadalajara. I became involved in 2014 with the company through my role as the founding partner of Windermere Capital. We're still the largest shareholder of Defiance Silver, and in 2014 we actually purchased a 55% stake in the company, with an eye to really just keeping the company afloat through what was a very, very terrible and deep bear market for the precious metal sector. And then, fast forward to a year and a little bit ago, May of 2019, I stepped into the role of executive chairman, and a few months after that, took on the role as CEO.
Got it. And then Doug, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the asset and what makes it unique and different, maybe compared to some of your peers.
Absolutely. Well, as Chris said, we have two assets. They're both advanced assets. One's located in Zacatecas and one down in Michoacan. We'll just start with the San Acacio asset. It's a primary silver asset. It's got some base metals and some gold credits as well. But it's a very advanced. It's got more or less a 500-year mining history on it, found in the 1500s, middle 1500s, and has been in some way, shape, or form continuous production since then. The asset itself is very underexplored. The district is quite underexplored. For its metal tenor, it's a world-class district that has seen very limited modern exploration. So we're really able to go back with the San Acacio asset and just start to apply some of the district successes that have been accomplished by companies like Mag Silver, Pan American Silver, as well our neighbors Capstone Mining, and begin to take what they've done with their exploration and targeting and apply it to our projects. We have a lot of comprehensive data available, and we also have one of the largest data sets in the Zacatecas district as well. So we're really excited about the prospectivity of additional discoveries in the project area, but as well we're anchored by having this pretty good handle on a silver resource that was in place when we purchased the project, and where we can go to define that mineral envelope and further, with some milestones. And we do see the district as having a lot of metal endowment, and it's been proven by, our neighbors, both at Capstone, but as well, same age, same system, same kind of rocks over at Fresnillo as well.
Very good. So my next question then, I want to go to Chris on this. What's the one question you've been getting from investors, maybe in this calendar year, that maybe you want to address right now?
That's a good question. To really put me on the spot there. I think with any exploration company, it's always a challenge to explain not only what your strategy is going forward for the coming 12, 18 months, but more importantly, how you're going to pay for it. And, every exploration company needs to finance to be able to move forward. There's no cash flow. Defiance is no different in this sense. And, it's sort of a role that we've had to fill, or a void we've had to fill through a very long bear market. And, we were able to do that. Things definitely look like they're improving, and they have improved in the space. we're fortunate enough to be undertaking a financing that's been very well received. So I think that the primary concern and question for a lot of investors is how you're going to be able to move forward and take care of the plan that you want to take care of. And you know, we're fortunate enough now we're in a situation where we're more than capable to do that.
Got it. And look, I apologize. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Think of that as like it was a hanging curveball and a 3-0 count, you know? Let's think about it like that. So, my next question I want to throw to Doug, because Chris in his opening talking about the overview and history, he also gave his background. I'd love to know your background as well with Defiance.
Great. Yeah. So as Chris said, you know, he's kind of a newcomer to the CEO role, but has had a long history as an investor in the company. And as he got involved with the project, he contacted our company, OrQuest, as you know, to come in and help with some of the targeting. OrQuest is a company with about 40 years of experience in mineral exploration development, buy-side, sell-side due diligence, M&A, transaction due diligence, as well as regulatory and compliance sort of matters or issues, whether it's for the Toronto Stock Exchange or for individual publicly listed companies. So we have a long history of operating in the exploration space and in the development space. Most recently, we were involved with a company called Orco Silver. We're part of the technical team and the corporate development team there. And Orco was a buyout in 2013. So almost at the beginning of the last bear market, sort of just got off that project at the right time. And that was a transaction that was sold to Core Mining in 2013 for about $380 million. And it was a large silver system. At one point was one of the largest primary silver deposits in the world. So Core Mining has that. It's an advanced exploration project about 3.5 hours north of Zacatecas. And then so the idea was to begin with some targeting, and then just the opportunity became available for us to step into more of an exploration management role. And so we began to sort of put together a technical, not sort of, we heavy-handedly put together a technical team in Mexico that was very capable to operate the project. So long and short, we're kind of an all-encompassing outfit that we can do, but we do have a lot of in the ground experience in Mexico in both the exploration and development, but also the M&A space. And kind of our first sort of business there was to really beef up the in-country technical team under the guidance of Chris and some of the other senior leadership with the company. And we've been pretty fortunate as well, because we have this long track record of exploration at working and operating in Mexico, and we were able to put together quite a comprehensive team. And I really do tip my hat to them working down there right now. They're on the field. They're in the field currently, and we're and they're cranking out really good data. So a lot of the stuff that we talk about is really just directly being fed from that crew down in country, and we're really happy with what they've done.
Gotcha. Okay. So Chris, again, I'm throwing another curveball your way. You know, so I don't mean to pepper you with all the hard questions, but you know, you're the CEO. You know, let's get after it. But in all seriousness, you know, really to close this out, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts for the rest of this year going into 2021?
You know, I think that you know, coming back to sort of the whole junior mining space, and you know, there's always been a focus on you know, really what's the next press release going to be, and you know, are you going to hit that bonanza hole? And you know, the reality is, it's like in investing. Hope is a very bad investment strategy. You know, you need to have a very deliberate, pragmatic approach to mining, to exploration, and you know, that's something that we're fortunate enough to have with the team. You know, Doug and their whole team, they have a history of that. They understand how you know, mines are discovered and how assets are moved forward. And you know, that's something that, you know, we're taking very seriously. We're stepping back, and we're going to be moving, you know, just like moving the ball down the field. You use your baseball analogy, I'll use my football analogy. We're marching the ball down the field 1 yard at a time. And the reality is, you know, when this sector floats, you know, all the boats float, and we want to be in the best possible position to recognize that value for our investors when the timing is right. So we're not betting on any single one catalyst to propel this company and the valuation forward. Every single day is a battle to do good work and to march this ball down the field.
And guys, we're there. So where can my audience go and find everything they need to know about Defiance Silver? Chris, go to you for this one.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Defiancesilver.com be the first place to start. You Doug, do you want to touch on some of the social media outlets that we're using as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting more active with the socials. You can reach out to us on there. We're trying to keep projects updated, a little bit more, maybe more active information, news flow, or just, photos and maps and information of the 2 project areas, the history of the mining camps. It's an easy place to put information on the socials. It's one of the most prolific silver districts in the world.
Very good. Well, Chris, Doug, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Great. Thanks, Robert. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek being held virtually this year. Doug and Chris will be there presenting Defiance Silver, and thank you all for listening.